I'm just
Hill,
up
man,
on
what's your
stage.
thoughts on that, man?
The stream is officially up. I'm gonna send the link here in a few seconds. But again, once again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to day one of Day of Reckoning, a 2-day event. We are here for day one. The main event is, of course, Andre Vamp taking on South Oliveira. It's gonna be a very good event, and we are glad to have all you guys here.
Yo, the ref said final round. It's another round
Yeah,
left.
yeah, yeah. I know. He accidentally said it. Yeah.
All right. Yo, Liroff, hop on the turnbuckle, by the way.
Bro, he's not in VC.
All right. Okay.
I'm
Ivan throws out a power punch there.
Yeah, I think so.
Disengage.
Disengaging. That's the
Disengage. Ladies and gentlemen, he drops his hand.
It's over.
Oh my gosh.
Hey,
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is waved off.
Stop it.
Wizard jumps into the ring.
Stop it.
All right.
Fight breakouts.
Ladies and gentlemen, the stream is officially posted in announcements. That was a huge first fight. Hill, what is your thoughts on that fight, man, and how that played out? All right, your winner by KO in the 4th round, Marion Saki. All right, it does seem as though it's a little bit of a brawl. If we don't mind having both fighters reset. Yeah, guys. By the way, don't if I'm not checking your DM instantly, please don't get mad. I have to make sure the stuff is going on good in game. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we head into our next fight between Ilia Topuria and Lennox Ribeiro. So let's see how this fight turns out. I don't see Lennox in the crowd, but we will give Lennox some time to show up, or we'll just go to the next fight and then come back to this fight if needed or need be. 35. All right. All right, yeah, we're gonna jump to the next fight and then get into Lennox's fight next. And then if he's still not here, then we will just get a replacement or call that fight off. But ladies and gentlemen, for the next fight, we have Black Yoshi going against Leroy Davies. That being said, we will be getting into this now. Right. Man, that was a very big first fight. Good way to start off the night here. Really happy about the way that turned out. All right. And ladies and gentlemen, just like I said, our guest commentator is here on the stage. Just waiting on Black Yoshi and Leroy Davies to send in their walkout songs.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for this Black Yoshi fight because I know I've seen him previously. He got knocked down badly, but it's all right. Hopefully, he'll come back, and hopefully, his opponent will entertain the crowd.
Yeah, man. Every time you hear Black Yoshi in the discussion, it's always talking about that knockdown, you know. And
Yeah.
every time he's fighting, he's hoping to avenge that knockdown that happened to him. So, you know, it happens in fighting, you get knocked down. That was a crucial knockdown that he faced, but I do believe that he is always working to be better after that.
Was he influencer as well?
Yeah, he's a influencer, I believe.
Yeah, where's the stars gone? Come on now, hey, wake up and give the stars back. But anyways, back to the fight.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this fighter stands with a record of 4 wins, 2 losses, and 2 knockouts. He comes all the way from Nigeria. He is Leroy, the industry plant, Davies, walking out now.
But the studios stay out the way, and this shit cheap.
Man, the probation officer, I'm trying to see when he gonna let me leave now.
Yeah, dog, I'm waiting on you. I'm about to send you something. But this shit, let's get it.
Hey, that's a bet.
You gotta move or you gonna die.
For the quit so many times, but I knew this moment would come. Now it's my time. I gotta make up for all them nights that my mama cried. I'm going in, I'm putting everything on the line. Dropped out of school to chase my dream. I had.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Leroy Davies right there. Amazing walkout there. Noah Star, what's your thoughts on that walkout?
You know, inspiring walkout. You know, as recently the Young Boy concerts are going on, so you know, contextually, yeah, good timing to walk out to Young Boy. So yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, calling out to the ring next, standing with a record of 2 wins and 0 losses, no knockouts. He is certainly a fighter that fans keep on asking about. He is Z1, coming all the way from Australia, Black Yoshi. Walking out now.
Still young with a lot to learn. We earn stripes the way we burn marks. We turned life to something we got to earn. I've seen best friends lost and turned to use drugs with.
Ladies and gentlemen, also, if you guys are watching my screen share and the way it's set up, it is going to be a lot of me switching between TPing people and whatnot. So I suggest you guys watch the stream to stay on stage. We are going to be doing giveaways shortly for this event, as we always do. All right.
Yeah, y'all should take off your accessories, please.
Bro, he has
accessories.
accessories on, bro.
I think it might be part of his gimmick, but you take it off anyways.
Yeah, he could keep that penguin thing on, I believe.
Yeah, keep
Alright,
the penguin on. I mean,
Like, he
but
has
take
a
the chain
chain,
off.
bro.
No chains.
Yeah, I told him to take his chain off.
Leroy's corner. His coach. I'm not repeating that name.
Yeah, that is not a name we want to.
I'll just say his coach is IGE. His coach Leroy accompanied by his coach IGE. We have Black Yoshi accompanied by me. You know, he's an Australian fighter, same as Fenner. It's going to be similar performances as they're both going to be laggy. You know, so I recommend if you're in ringside, just take a step back, please. Just take a step back from the ring and make it fair for him. Just take a step back from the ring.
I don't. You don't need to use mic. It's no need to use mic. You're good. All right.
Yeah, I need to use mic. Yeah. Our referee Loderi. You know, judging by the height difference, I feel like Leroy's going to be on the outside more. You know, look, if you look at judging by Black Yoshi is, you know, he's looking to avenge his knockdown, so I reckon he's going to return power. He's going to give Leroy a hard time. Even on Black Ping, Red Ping, fighters like him, they don't care. If he's lagging, he's lagging. He might as well make the fight. He might as well fight till he's finished.
Certainly, yeah.
That's one thing. You know, Leroy looks very confident and laid back. He's taller. He's going to be more focused. He's going to, you know, keep composure. Stay on the outside, keep composure. Don't panic. That's what he should do. Leroy, he should give it all, really. Doesn't buy his block. You know, he's already landed a punch already. If he just, you know, hits nines, bang, 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 he'd win the fight easily.
Leroy is a really talented fighter. A lot of fans have a lot of love for him. Does have a lot of people backing him.
Yeah, he's very talented actually. Yeah, you know, I watch his fights all the time. You know, he always wins, and that's one thing. And you know, this is actually surprising. Black Yoshi's landing punches, but he's also getting scored on as well. You know, if I was him, you know, I'd say, you know, I can't fight on the outside. I can't fight on the inside. I'm too lucky to fight on the outside. Inside, I'm gonna fight on the outside. I'm gonna just move, punch and move, punch and move. Nelson Moraes Scottish style.
Ladies and gentlemen, for everyone that is on the stage, as of right now, we'd like to thank you guys all. Noah Star is our guest commentator for today. Andre Vamp and South Oliveira will be the official main event tonight.
Excited for that. So excited. Round 2 started now. You know, some good shots landed by Yoshi. One thing I'm seeing is a pattern. This round and last round, Yoshi wins in the first 5 seconds. And that's great. You know, that's fine. But can you keep that enemy the whole round? And he's actually controlling distance as well. This is what he's doing. He should be on the outside scoring punches. You know, if it's blocked slow, dodge back. 2 dodges. Don't lose composure. But his coach is telling him to go on. And this is what I mean. He wins early. He wins the first 5 seconds. He loses the last. That's not gonna be. That's not good. That's not good.
Every fighter comes out big in the first few rounds, but we do have to see how good fighters are in the later parts of the rounds and whatnot, and how good they could manage your gas tanks.
If Yoshi wants to win, if he wants to win his first 3, he's got to knock him down. Simple.
All right, next round starting off so far. Amazing punches being landed. A lot of moving and footwork in this fight.
Yeah, Yoshi's a very good mover. Just that his lag. If only.
I was
One day,
shuffled
Yoshi.
right into the punch there.
Yeah, if only one day Yoshi, if he's a main event, he can get a fight on his service.
Yeah, Yoshi is definitely a big fighter. We got to see him on his home turf here someday soon. Maybe we'll go to his country for a Romag event.
Maybe bring back a Fenner as well, you know, but she retired actually. She told me she retired, she don't want to come back. Maybe because PBC don't treat her well, but you know, here in Romag, we don't support hate towards the opposite anyone, no matter what gender, race, age, orientation. We do not discriminate. So this is a women-friendly league.
All right, back to the fight, ladies and gentlemen. Not seeing a lot of the fighters gassing out here, but now we are seeing Leroy gas out. It's a very technical bout. It's really hard to explain who's winning this fight here. And then Leroy gets dropped.
There we go.
Oh my gosh! In the 4th round, Leroy got dropped.
There, now we can start making a change now. This is when now Yoshi has to say, listen, I'm losing the fight. I've got a knockdown. Maybe I can go for maybe things might not go my way, but listen, I can't lose any fans here. I can't lose any support. Let me just fight as hard as I can and smart as I can. That's what I should do.
He just needs to understand that knockdown cannot be a setback into this fight. He needs to go into this with his best attitude.
Yeah. Like what I said, Leroy, he's lagging here. He's got to fight to his fullest, you know. Not Leroy, sorry, Yoshi. And Leroy, he's actually winning the fight so far in my scorecards. You know, I just feel like, listen, if I want to win this fight, I can't afford to make mistakes. I gotta keep standing, I gotta keep scoring punches. I gotta time it correctly. I gotta out time and predict his shots. I know he's laggy, so things are gonna be hard. Maybe I might have to do things in earlier and second earlier. And Leroy is in trouble again. Yoshi's actually turning the direction of the fight around. You know, this is great. You know, this is actually gonna be a close fight, maybe. You know, I was thinking, mate, Yoshi could be out, but things are changing now. You know, no matter what ping or whatever, I'm still gonna win. That's what Yoshi's saying in his mind right now.
All right.
That's great. This is great. You know, Yoshi's already losing composure, dodging in the first 5 seconds. That's not great. And maybe that's a sign of a stamina depreciation. You know, halfway through the fight, both fighters are tired now. You know, stamina's going on quickly, especially on Leroy's corner here. You know, his coaches are not happy. His coaches have gone silent now, except for Morsey. Morsey's still cheering him on. Pressure, he's telling him to do. You know, what a miss, what a dodge from Yoshi. I won't lie. You know, this fight and my scorecards, that goes for Yoshi. Clearly. Okay. Second to last round. Or last, last in fact, I'm pretty sure. Is it?
Not second to last, like you said.
Second to last. Oh, okay. You know, 10 seconds in, you know, no 3 punches have been landed, but now another punch has been landed. You know, Yoshi's block is low, and he does a good job of managing it, to be fair. When his block's at 8, 9, he dodges back. And that's what you gotta do. You know, that's defense. Most fighters have defense issues, and that sells them a lot. But Yoshi, even though he's lagging and having high ping, that won't stop him. And that's what makes Yoshi a great fighter. His defense is coming like Mayweather, coming like Shakur.
Certainly.
And most fighters can't do that, so fair play. Leroy, on the other hand, Leroy, he's got to fix his defense. You know, back foot or front foot, in my opinion, as long as you score more punches, I think it's clear that Yoshi's scored more punches, and he's been winning the later rounds as well. Leroy, I rarely see him lose, but tonight I think that might happen. It's a prime example of no matter, you could be 10 wins undefeated, anything can happen. Look, he's tired again. This is the time for Yoshi to say, listen, I've got power, he's tired, I'm gonna knock him down, I'm gonna make it work. Maybe I can go for a stoppage. And what a wide shot. Shot has gone wider than Bonnie Blue. Boys, that is not okay. That is not okay from Yoshi. You know, if I was in his corner, I'd be vexed. You wasted your stamina. You wasted it disrespectfully. That is not great. You know, one thing I'd say though is there's a million better fighters in this earth. I've only seen 10 with defense like Yoshi's.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, both fighters are in the middle now. That was a great fight there. Noah Star, amazing commentary for a great fight like that. All right. Who the winner is. And for any appeals, you guys can just watch the stream back and show us the
I
clips.
think an easy pill. I think it's clear, in my opinion, this fight could go to Yoshi.
All right, the judge is now acting.
This is a slow decision though. Yeah, I think, maybe there could be an appeal.
No, I think the judge is just adding up all the scores.
Please do not get angry at the commentators.
Yes. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we now go to the judges' scorecards. And the judges score this bout Hold on, let's see.
Control or not? You didn't control the fight. He was countering. It could be a draw though. It could be a draw. Let's not lie.
You know, that was
Who won?
certainly a big fight. I mean, it was a huge knockdown in that fight. You know, it's always
Yeah,
room
a
for
knockdown. Worked wonders for Thingy's corner. Yeah. I mean, Black
Yeah.
Yoshi. You done great on the outside. I won't lie.
18
That's
people
what I
in the
mean.
stage right now, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys all for coming out and supporting us so far.
One thing I will say is a good outboxer could be an excellent infighter, and I'll stand on that.
Stay on stage, ladies and gentlemen. We will have some big announcements. All right, after 8 rounds, the winner of this fight by split decision.
Oh, Yoshi.
Yoshi, ladies
What a
and
close fight,
gentlemen. We
Close
definitely
fight.
gotta get an interview.
Lost in the first 4.
Hey, let's show. So get interviews, please.
No,
Please.
lost in the first 3.
Let's show
Came back
the
from
interviews.
knockdown. Won the last. What a fight, man.
All right.
Stop.
Yo, everyone chill, bro. Chill before you get banned. Yo, chill.
Influencer fatigue.
All right, hold up. I'm gonna interview Yoshi first, and I'm gonna get Leroy. 20 people on stage, ladies and gentlemen. Invite your friends onto the stage. We're gonna be doing some big things tonight. Let's get
Invite
Yoshi up
them.
here.
Invited doggy cat.
Yo, what's
Alright.
good?
Yo, Black Yoshi, man, how are you doing? So we did see you won that fight there by split decision. Some fans are calling it close, and the corner of the opponent is calling that close. What's your thoughts on how that fight played out for you?
Well, I'm making no excuses, but I wasn't on my PC, so I had to play on console for like personal reasons, but that's okay. I still won the fight regardless. He's good, and tell F1 Morsey, if that's Eddie Cordina, that he's my son. He got knocked the fuck out in an open card, so tell him to shut his bitch ass up.
Yes, mate.
Otherwise I'll put him in a coffin.
Yes, mate.
And my next question, so now that you move on...
I'm Elijah Whitaker. I'm Elijah Whitaker, Eddie. Remember that?
Yeah, now that you move on...
Mate.
Who is next for you?
I originally wanted Hugh Alvarez, but yeah, make that fight.
A kangaroo.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is Black Yoshi for you there. Let's now bring up his opponent.
His next is like a kangaroo. I'm joking. Yoshi, you're a great fighter.
Leroy Davies is now on the stage. Yo, Leroy, man. Unfortunately, you have became 4-3 today. Unfortunately, how do you feel after that loss there? I heard that you are pushing for a pill. If you're talking, we cannot. All right, go ahead. Your mic is cutting out, brother.
Leroy, how does it feel losing to an Australian? Someone who lives on the other side of the earth. How are you going to explain to your friends that you've lost to someone who lives like 20 hours away?
I believe his mic is glitch, man, and we gotta move on.
I feel like I wasn't given rounds.
We'll get a statement after this, ladies and
Well,
gentlemen.
we have to hear a statement because you did lose to someone who lives on the other side of the earth.
All right, yeah. He said that he will appeal, and we move on to the next. All right, guys, please reset, please.
The guy must be like on like 100,000 ping.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. All right, people have been waiting on this fight. It was meant to happen the last fight, but we had to kind of skip to the next fight and come back to this one. But this is a huge fighter here in Row Magazine. He has been with me since RBC days.
Yes.
And I'm just really honored to see how far his career has came. So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we call out to the ring next. standing with a record of 2 wins, no losses, undefeated. He is Lennox Ribeiro, walking out now.
Lennox Rubberman Ribeiro. Palestine puncher.
June, you're a genius.
That's a game.
I came up from nothing, nigga.
Pakistan.
You can't tell me shit. Yeah, did it on my own. Check out my neck, check out my wrist. Yeah.
I swear I ain't never expected it to.
Ladies
The
and gentlemen, that was
Palestine
Lennox
puncher.
Ribeiro. For everyone that is in stage right now, we really appreciate you guys. Stay in stage for some big things that we will be announcing shortly. And some giveaways.
Boys,
All right.
let us know if you're Team India or Team Pakistan.
Yeah, let us know, guys.
Drop in
Ladies
chat.
and gentlemen, now standing with a professional record of 3 wins, 0 losses, and 2 knockouts. After his great card debut win against Leroy Davies, he now makes his walk to the ring to fight Lennox Ribeiro. He is coming all the way from Spain, Ilia Taporia. Walking out now. If the walkout song does not play, brother, I'm sorry. That is just
Put on that
how
no
it's
star.
going. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes
Yeah.
walkout songs don't play, you know. This one seems as though it did.
Yes, the Spanish man walking up for Rush Strong. Yes. Eliminatore. That's his nickname.
All right,
yeah.
ladies and gentlemen, both fighters are in the ring now. And now we hand it off to the referees to get this fight started.
I'm looking forward for this fight, you know.
Same here.
Ilia Taporia, great fighter from UFC, you know. He's a good jiu-jitsu man, good boxer, you know. One thing you don't know about Lennox is Lennox, when he fights. He don't play. You ain't gonna catch him running. When someone fights in that ring, they come out a different person. Maybe he might kill someone, maybe he might tickle him and just not do any damage. But what we're gonna see is a performance, and I guarantee that.
Yes, man. This is set to be a huge fight here. Amazing matchmaking. Both of these fighters are heavily hyped here in Row Magazine and have had some very big careers.
He's got no shoes on now. When a man's got no shoes on, you know he's ready.
Yeah.
You don't care.
By the way, guys, let's get 30 people on the stage tonight for Andre Vamp. Invite your friends for a potential giveaway.
Everyone put in the chat hashtag Andre or put in the chat hashtag South.
Put in the chat your predictions, ladies and gentlemen. We are at 20 people. Let's try and get to 30. All right, starting off this
Lennox
fight.
getting
now.
timed or no?
Alright.
He's got to put his hands up. Come on now, Lennox. The Pakistan
Super
punch.
technical here. Lennox is really countering him with that Philly show here.
Yeah, wonderful Philly show and a hand down style as well. You know, most fighters can't pull it off. You know, that's a hard show to do. You know, you're moving a lot. Your feet
So he
is
pulled that
working, your neck's working. So yeah, wonderful fight. Now Lennox, though, on the other hand, I know Lennox from his wonderful knockout power. You know, Lennox, without his hands, oh boy, what is he gonna be? And he knocks out people each time he throws a punch. So you should know that as well. You know.
Definitely. All right, starting up the next round here.
And that's what I mean. Lennox is timing punches. He's landing punches. He's already got Taporia tired. And if I was Lennox, I'd say, listen, I can get him tired easily. All I got to do is break his block, break his health. Maybe I can knock him down.
Yes,
But
agreed.
either way, if he wins by a 10-9, you know what I say? Just like Tesco's, every little helps.
Good round there.
I don't know who that round goes to. You know, it could be both sides. You never know. anything goes, anything happens in the ring. People die, people bleed, people win, people lose, people draw.
This fight is hugely technical for sure, so this definitely will be very close here.
Take a look at that punch sequence, though. That's a really aggressive punch sequence. That's a lot of hooks and uppercuts. Look at those punches from Lennox. You know, Lennox, he's just like Yoshi. He scores in the first seconds, then he loses in the last. Look at that. Take a look at that. He's in the ropes the whole fight. And there we go. But I can tell I'm gonna give this round to Lennox. You know, wonderful punches in the late seconds. You know, he's changing that round. He's scoring in the first. He's winning the first 5 seconds, and he's losing it, and he's winning the last 5 seconds. Most fighters can't do that. It's constant. He's consistent in the ring. That's what you call a consistent fighter. Someone who has that same pace of winning and winning. Most fighters can't do that.
Good movement there. Hey, timing.
Yeah, timing's nice, isn't it? Yeah. I'm seeing Lennox in the previous rounds as timing, but no, Lennox is getting time now. That's the thing. His defenses ain't great.
Alright. Just popping off that jab and uppercut. Seems as though Ilya goes to hide behind the referee there. Never seen that type of move. What about you there, No Star? Yo, my boy Starboy still here. So, went AFK real quick. So, we'll take over from here. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, as we get into this, though, this is the next round. It's the 5th round out of 8. Ladies and gentlemen, they have been going at it. It does seem as though Lennox just tagged up Ilya on the back foot there. But then Ilya responds with a few more shots to him. Alright, just taking away all the stamina. Do we see a knockdown in this round, potentially, ladies and gentlemen? Does seem as though it's lining up to be. And then the power is missed by Lennox Ribeiro. Okay, and then a power thrown back by Ilya. But it does not seem as though any of those powers did any sort of damage there. That was a great round by both fighters, I must say. Alright. Yo, Noah, just raise your hand when you're ready to come back up. Alright. The 6th round is starting up now, ladies and gentlemen. The last round was really huge as it started up. Alright, going into this round, we are once again seeing a lot of punches. Here, it does seem as though both fighters try to stay relaxed to figure out each other's styles. Alright, some heavy punches being landed here by Lennox Ribeiro. And then Ilya is just tagging right back. Okay, Lennox is getting out the way. Countering Ilya again. Okay, big round there for Lennox. I think that he took that one. But at the end of the day, I am not the judge. Alright. Noah Star should be joining us back in a second. I believe that he had to go AFK. He is joining us right back now.
Yeah, boys, make sure you replace your bands. But anyways, what was I gonna say? Yeah, back to the fight. I'm getting a little bit of a lag spike here, but anyways, it's not stopping the fight. They're still scoring punches. But I like this fight. It was very technical, but I'm hoping we see some action, more action. Lennox, he's a aggressive fighter. As you can tell, he's always punching. Look, if you look at the health difference, he does make a mistake of letting Topuria heal, but he doesn't make the mistake of not punching. He's always occupying someone's health. He's always taking away health, not giving it. And on the other hand,
stay in stage as I will be hosting a very big giveaway after this fight. All you guys have to do to get in this giveaway is drop down in chat your predictions for South Oliveira versus Andre Vamp. This giveaway will take place for 500 Robux officially.
500. 5 nugs.
This is the last round. Community chat, by the way, not the boxing beta chat.
Community chat. Drop your predictions as well. And if you wanna win an extra reward of my respect, drop your predictions for a Nelson Moraes fight as well.
He said extra rewards for my respect. Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, it does seem as though Antrero got a power punch off there. Alright, just stole the round. Let's see who won this fight here, ladies and gentlemen. So
Everyone get excited in the server chat. Everyone say W. Spam W right now. Because the results are going to drop. And those results are big numbers, boys. They are big numbers.
Yes. Certainly.
No, he's got a Britain tattoo in his chest. Oh, that's Georgia. My bad. I'm an idiot. I think I'm Georgia's
The ref is now announcing the scores.
Right, yo.
There are 8 rounds of boxing, ladies and gentlemen. The winner of this bout, unanimous decision.
Unanimous.
Is
Lennox
Ribeiro.
Well done to Lennox. What a fight, you know.
Oh,
I'm probably going to put this in top maybe top 5 best fights I ever watched.
That was definitely a big fight there, man. That was
huge fight.
That should certainly get both those fighters some attention there. I don't think that Lennox could do a interview. He is on a bad schedule right now. But Ilya Topuria can come up on stage and take one, I believe.
Topuria, lift your hands up, son.
Yeah, Ilya, if you want to, or we could just get on to the next fight.
Oh, he's got his hands up. I swear.
No, I'm just saying.
Alright, raise your hand if you want to come up. It's your time to speak in front of 100 million people.
Up here. Alright, Ilya.
Yes, brother. Is he mute?
I don't know if you could hear us.
Brother, have you got a tongue, brother?
Ilya, we need you to reset. Alright, yeah, we're just going to jump in.
He's got his hands up.
Again? Alright.
Yeah, run it back.
Yo.
Alright, yeah, we can hear you now. Ilya, after that unfortunate loss, sir, what is going through your head?
It wasn't my day. It's a bad performance. I will come back.
Alright.
Wait, speak louder.
It was a bad performance by me, but I will come back.
Hey, you've got a natural Dagestani here. Hey, you know what? Start shouting in the mic and say something. Say some words. Who you gonna call out? Call out someone really loud.
I call out this same guy. A rematch.
Oh, you rematch? Have you got anything else to say? Like, I'm gonna kill anyone. I'm gonna kill anybody. Have you got anything else to say? Like something like that?
Oh. No, I'm chill. Today I'm chill.
No, you're not chill, mate. You're the Dagestani killer. You got something to say. Say it. Shout it.
I'm gonna smash everyone in this league from now on.
Hey, more energy.
Bro, chill.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that was Ilya Topuria for you. We will now be heading into our last main card bout. Alright, this one is certainly one a lot of fans wanted to view, I would say. This is a big fight. Heavy style clash here.
This is a huge fight. Alright.
Yes.
Giveaway. Everyone drop your opinion for the main event right now.
Yes.
Before we get to the first walkout.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen. The first giveaway of the night. Join up stage. Get your friends on the stage. We will be starting up the first giveaway of the night, and we will be having multiple predictions for Andre Vamp versus South Oliveira. This is your chance to win 500 Robux. Drop them in chat.
I'm gonna say my opinion, but I'm not in the giveaway. I'm just gonna say my opinion.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are spinning the wheel now. To get your name added to this wheel, please drop your prediction in chat for who you think is winning this bout. Hey, Hill, you could roll it as we speak, by the way, man. Roll the ads as we just get
Roll
away.
the ads, roll the ads, roll the ads.
All right. We got a lot of Andre Vamps in the chat. We got South. All right. We're not doing this here, pal. Biloxi hydrated. Keeps me hydrated.
There's a guy there, bro.
As professional fighter Leroy Davies, one thing I will never do is drugs, kids. Now is your chance. Stop him. Get some help.
This was broadcasted by Razin Streaming Services.
We're not doing this here, pal. Biloxi hydrated. Keeps me hydrated.
There's a guy there, bro.
As professional fighter Leroy Davies, one thing I will never do is drugs, kids. Now is your chance. Stop him. Get some help.
This was broadcasted by
We're not doing this here, pal. Biloxi hydrated. Keeps me hydrated.
There's a guy there, bro.
As professional fighter Leroy Davies, one thing I will never do is drugs, kids. Now is your chance. Stop him. Get some help.
Alright. Yo. Alright, well, obviously, two incredible fighters, and I would like to say excuse anybody that's watching through this stream. The timer will not be on until I finish saying what I'm saying. But as I was saying, obviously, both these fighters, very incredible fighters. A lot of people have been waiting for this fight. Two fighters who are non-stop aggressiveness. You know, they always find a way to leave their mark in the history books. It's going to be a really good fight, and as for my prediction, I'd honestly have to give it to Nelson Murray just because of his aggressiveness. I think it's going to be a little bit too much for his opponent to handle.
Happy to play for him. He done it properly. He never got caught. And that's what makes a good cheater. You're gonna cheat well. And that's advice. Anyone who's got wives, girlfriends, you're gonna cheat on them, cheat well. Back to the fight.
All right, going back into this fight here, ladies and gentlemen. Both fighters really swinging, giving it their all out there in this ring tonight. You can definitely tell.
Yeah, 100%. Nelson Murray, his timing, I hate saying good things about him, but his timing is great. Like, no, one thing about Nelson is, throughout his whole career, he's great at timing, and that's what you see commonly in Roy Mag fighters. Roy Mag fighters have good offensive awareness. Maybe he had his good Scottish pie. What are they feeling?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are heading into round 6. No, round 5 now. All right.
Wonderful fight so far. Everyone let us know in community chat how much you're enjoying this fight, because I'm enjoying it.
Yeah,
You
this
know, I
was
can't wait
something
to see
hyped
what
up out, and they are delivering, I must say.
Yeah, they actually are delivering. Like chilling. You know what, chilling? Keep making fights like these. And this league will actually be better than the real life top rank, the real life promotions out there.
Okay, power
What's the power?
punch
You
here
know,
by
he
Nelson
missed it,
Ray.
but he still made it
Not
work.
seem to be doing much damage here.
He's complaining, saying he's running. I don't think he's running. And like what I said, what did I say earlier? Someone in the chat, someone bloody hell. Someone ping me in the chat and tell me what I said earlier about outboxing before I repeat it. I'm
Yeah,
checking chat right
outboxing
now.
is certainly just a style, ladies and gentlemen. It is not much.
Said, what did I say earlier? Someone in the chat. No one knows what I said. What I said was a good outboxer beats a great in-fighter, and Nelson Ray's proving that point.
Yeah, outboxing is
He's
certainly
Nelson's
just a
been on the
style,
outside the whole time.
ladies
He's
and
not
gentlemen.
running
It is
actually.
not
He's
much,
actually controlling the fight. Look at him. Every
no.
time Yo-Yo comes in, bang, jab, right hand, cross, move, block. That's what Nelson's doing.
Oh my God! And big power
The other
punch.
way, Nelson's about
They're
to go up.
brawling. They're brawling.
Big bang. Oh my God, he's low. He's up. Oh my, he's actually controlling the fight.
And a
Look at
brawl.
him. Every time Yo-Yo comes in, bang, jab.
That was a
As I
big
saying, Nelson's doing great.
brawler.
Block. That's what Nelson's
He's
doing.
getting belted.
Oh my God! And big power punch.
Way, Nelson's about to
They're
go
brawling.
up.
I must say.
Brawling. Big bang. Oh my God, he's low. He's up.
Ladies and gentlemen, for everyone that is on the stage right now, we'd like to thank you guys all. Many big things are coming tonight.
Thank you. And that's what I'm saying. Thank you all. Gracias.
Yes.
Muy bien.
Seems as though Leonardo is getting a little bit teed, as some may say.
Yeah. Leonardo is getting started, bro. His buttons are getting pushed. But his nose is getting pushed as well, and his stomach is getting pushed as well. No, this is a bad look for Leonardo.
He needs to make sure that he's not letting this energy get to him. If so, he will certainly feel the effects of that. Alright, he gets out of there. Ladies and gentlemen.
Yo! Stop! Oh my God!
Yo, ref, what are you doing? No, ref, ignore that.
I agree with him, to be fair. I agree with the ref decision of stopping the fight. No, I agree with it. I agree with the decision. I agree with it. I
personally don't agree with that.
Because to be fair, I think what's his name again? Yoya's won like one round. He's won like one round.
Go to the next round, bro.
You know what though? He's still fresh. At the end of the day, he's still a fresh prospect. At the end of the day.
Alright, no, bro. Can we get the round started up, please?
Yeah, start the round up. That's why your daughter died. Right. One thing I would say is we can't repeat comments like that. But anyways, Nelson Moraes got him in the same position. I think the refs are stepping again. He's tired again. Taking way too much power with punches. Stop it. Oh my God, he's up. Come on now, ref. Gonna die in the ring. Gonna look like, what's his name again? Adonis Creed.
Oh my God!
Oh my,
ladies and gentlemen,
goodness. Chilling, you nearly killed him, letting him continue.
Off in the 8th round, ladies and gentlemen, Nelson Moraes puts a stop to Leonardo Santana. Oh my God!
First time.
Huge fight there.
Huge fight. Nelson Moraes just ended a career. The guy's like a Grinch of careers. Came in like Santa, left like Grinch, stealing hope and dreams. One thing I have to say now is first time in the spotlight, last time in the spotlight, but this isn't going to be his last time in the McDonald's chicken room. Because you know what, it's okay to work at McDonald's. It's okay to stack boxing and warehouse. And that's where Leonardo's going to be.
Nelson Murray.
Nelson, bring your ass up, son. Bring him
All
up.
right,
Bring him up. Let's get Leonardo as well.
let's get both fighters up here on the stage,
Both fighters
ladies
get
and
up.
gentlemen. All right, everyone knows when Nelson Murray speaks, it is certainly something big
100%.
coming out of his
Go
mouth.
on.
Hey,
Nelson
Nelson.
Murray, what have you got to say tonight, boy?
Well, first off, I mean, it's Christmas time, obviously. You know, Merry Christmas.
Merry,
Yeah, of course, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
I did say repeatedly, Leonardo's head movement was not the way he beat me, and I've proven that I just fucking dropped him.
And you, Nelson, do you feel any shame that this is his first time in a mainstream spotlight, first time fighting in front of fans? You've just took a future prospect's career. You came in like Santa and left like Grinch. You stole his career, stole his hope, just like Grinch.
Nah, I don't feel any way about it. It's just what it is. I've had that happen to me before plenty of times. It happens, but you know, Leonardo's a great kid, you know. He needs to gain a bit more experience, because I did say he needs experience, and he wasn't going to beat me with his lack of experience.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was Nelson Murray for you there. Leonardo said that he does not have anything to say here on the stage, but that was an amazing fight from both fighters here. Both fighters deserve respect, even Leonardo. All right, both fighters, please reset.
Everyone spam the chat with Andre Vamp or South right now.
All right, I'm gonna do another giveaway, ladies and gentlemen. This giveaway is for 1,000 Robux.
1 grand.
All right,
1,000. You can buy a Canada Goose with that.
yes, ladies and gentlemen, 1,000 Robux is on the line here. All right.
1,000 Robux. Everyone do the requirements, man. You all know you're enjoying this event.
Keep dropping your predictions in the chat.
Drop your predictions right now. Spam the chat. Run it up. I see your names. Don't think I'm blind.
Yes. 25 people on the stage. We will do a giveaway. Get your friends in here and drop your predictions.
Friends. If you ain't got any, go on that Tinder or something. Go on Tinder and then bring him here. If you get any matches, bring him here.
25 people will join and do the giveaway. All right, let me switch the screen share and drop the names down.
Can we quickly play Nelson Murray songs in there or what?
No.
Oh.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we have now going on to the list Cass Davis, along with many others on this list here. Let's make sure they are all on stage.
Boys, 22 people in the audience. Everyone start spamming it up. Run up that chat, boys. I know you can hear me.
All right, Adonis goes on to the list now. 1K Robux at stake here. Want to spin this wheel shortly. All right. Hill, you can roll the ads. I'm going to roll the wheel.
Roll the ads, Hill. Hill, you can hear me. Hill, bring her up. Come up on stage.
We're not doing this here, pal. Bloxy hydrated. Keeps me hydrated.
There's a guy there, bro.
As professional fighter Leroy Davies, one thing I will never do is drugs, kids. Now is your chance. Stop him. Get some help.
This was broadcasted by Razin Streaming Services.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere you go.
Calling out to the ring now. This fighter has a record of 2 wins and 0 losses, no knockouts. He is Rubio, the man, Viviano, walking to the ring now. Alright, if the song does not play, that is not my fault, by the way. I cannot control that.
Oh, Loderi's got to go. Loderi's got to go. He needs to get a new ref.
Alright, I got it. Don't worry. Alright, his song's not playing, so he is going to get a different song, I guess. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it is not much we could do in a situation if your song does not play, so we must TP you to the ring. Rubio.
You can just do no music like Max Tyson then.
Yeah, man. I mean, yeah, I'll just he had a Link. It's a Link song. He played a Link song. Can't do anything about it. All right, sir.
Cool.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, now coming to the ring, this fighter stands with a record of 5 wins and 4 knockouts. Some may call him the EU King. He is Bobby the Lion Ribeiro, walking out now.
What's the one? Well, yeah.
You can play. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we now go to the middle of the ring here as this bout starts up. All right, fighters, you know the rules already. 10 rounds, 35 seconds each. Ladies and gentlemen, this bout will consist of a 4 knockdown rule. With that being said, corners, please. Please go to your corners. All right, bet.
Yeah, I'm in my goal. Go on then, commentate. The murder Viviano.
Yo, Hill, DM me with the scorecard, by the way. Yeah.
Let me quickly check backside real quick.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, the second round is now starting up. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, Loader is joining back in a second now, so excuse the multitasking here.
Oh. Okay. My bad. I was fixing something on stream. Viviano, again, like I said, he's obviously the southpaw in this fight. I think that's going to prove quite a bit of a challenge for Ribeiro in this fight. Ribeiro doesn't really fight many southpaws. He usually fights people at the same stance, so he's probably going to have to make a few adjustments, cut a few corners here and there. So far, he's doing pretty well, though. Oh, and some emoting. Showmanship from Viviano there.
Our referee is joining back in any second now, ladies and gentlemen. All right.
Round 4, scheduled for 10. Noah, I'll let you take this round.
Round 4. This is a great fight so far. We know that. Rubio previously, he fights well, actually. Even if he loses or wins, it's a great fight. And Rubio, he loves to be on the inside. He loves to take control of the fight. He loves to be on the front. And that's what he's doing right now. Taking the block of Jacqueline, taking the block of Singer. He's a great fighter, Bobby. But one thing that he struggles with being moving around. When he's low, he doesn't take it. When he's low, he just stays in the same. He just stays in the front foot. Heal up, when you're ready. Bang, bang, punch, move, dodge more. Time him. You're 4 rounds in a fight now. You should be predicting his movements, predicting how he punches.
Yo, chillin'. Low-key, I can't score. I've got to control stream and everything.
All right. Just send me your scorecards that you have right now. Our Loader is back.
What makes this event so great is that crowd is enjoying the fight. And one thing is listen. Rubio, he can win 1 round. The opponent can win another round, and that's what makes this fight a good fight. It's like an elevator, up, down, up, down, up, down. Like he's climbing a mountain. But anyways, this fight is an example of a powerful, electric co-main event. Both fighters are getting heated now in the corners, lack of respect, but that's fine. He's got 7 more rounds to prove himself that, listen, you're disrespecting me, I'll make you respect me. I'll force you upon you, I'll knock you out, I'll put you down, I'll put you in the knee. And that's what Rubio should be thinking about.
Alright, apologies. Yeah, Bait, going off of what my co-commentator Noah Star just said, both these guys are incredible fighters. Right now, Viviano seems to be having the upper hand here. I think Viviano's timing is a lot better than Ribeiro would like it to be. I think Ribeiro really needs to start maybe investing more in the body work. If you go down to the body, then Viviano won't be able to move as much. And again, more showmanship from Viviano. I think that round could be a draw unless the judges go off of who landed more punches.
Yeah, Ribeiro's got to chop the body upstairs, downstairs, upstairs, downstairs, upstairs. Mix it up. Don't always go for you all the time. When you hit his body, when you go downstairs, you can slow him down. You can make him dizzy. You can make him think different. And that's how you can take the fight.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. If you aim more towards the head, they're more likely to weave or slip the shot. Whereas for the body always just kind of stays stationary regardless if, they move their head or not. Obviously, they can pivot away from a shot or, take a step aside. But you're more likely to land a body shot than you are to land on the head. And again, these rounds are very, very close. I think this is going to be yet again. No. Ribeiro just actually took that round.
Clean punch from Ribeiro. What's great about Ribeiro's fight is, listen, if they, in the first 5 to 20 seconds, they're just throwing nines, trying to irritate the block. And in the last 10 seconds, that's where it really goes all out. These guys are brawling now. The brawl started already. And what a way to start a round. As soon as that bell rang, bang, 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 bang. I'm going to hit you, you're going to hit me, I'm going to hit you, I'm going to dodge, I'm going to punch. These guys are trading like a market.
Yeah, both of these guys, I think they base their entire sort of gimmick or personality off of the aggressiveness that they both have in the fights that they partake in. Right now, obviously, Viviano trying to take a step away. Viviano may be starting to have a few problems, maybe with the stamina management here late on in the fight. That is, again, another Ribeiro round. Ribeiro really is starting, I think, to actually find another rhythm here. I think he's figured out Viviano pretty well. Viviano now complaining to the ref about a possible after.
Yeah, that could be an after. I feel like Ribeiro's done it. Like he likes the punch in the last seconds. So fair play to Rubio. Yeah, that is well done for squatting out.
Oh, they're brawling it out. They are brawling it out now. Both of these guys giving the fans their money's worth. Who's gonna go down first? Both of these guys.
Oh my god, bro.
Viviano seems to have the upper hand in terms of gas tank. Viviano gonna try and go for the knockdown here in round number 8. Ribeiro starting to have some trouble. Big overhand right. Misses it. What a shot from Ribeiro. Unfortunately, did not land. Big left hand from Viviano. Viviano has Ribeiro pinned up against the ropes. Ribeiro is down.
What a shot from I think the ref. Look at his eye. Check out his
night, ladies and gentlemen.
What a knockdown.
Get a clip. Whoever's watching this stream, clip that and send it to us.
What a knockdown from Viviano. Once again, showing levels here in yet again another matchup. If Ribeiro can somehow kick it into second gear and get a knockdown and win the rest of these rounds, he may just be able to steal this fight, but right now it is looking like a Viviano fight so far.
Yeah, that's a
30 people on the stage, ladies and gentlemen. The main event is starting shortly.
I think the main issue that Ribeiro had in this fight was that he's too, how do I say this, he's too cocky. I think he was trying to give the fans their money's worth, but at the same time, he was playing into Viviano's game plan. Viviano, as we saw in the Trips fight, is obviously a very good inside fighter. Ribeiro is more of an outside fighter until he has to brawl on the inside. I think that maybe if Ribeiro had just fought on the outside and then gone on the inside whenever he had Viviano hurt, then maybe this would have been a different fight.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying is, listen, Rubio, you're doing great, but don't get too cocky like Ribeiro.
Main event is starting in a second, ladies and gentlemen. The co-main event is finishing up, and we also have a possible giveaway for 1,500 Robux on the last group of predictions. So stay on stage, ladies and gentlemen. Making you guys rich, man.
Easy, that's £15 worth of Robux. Just from watching our events and staying on stage.
Yep.
That's crazy. That's a lot of Robux. I can buy game passes, I can buy Robux, I can buy boxing swords, I can even pay people to play for me. But anyways, back to the fight.
Bro. Bro. This guy just said that he could pay people to play for him.
It's only a joke.
Hey, PBC signee saying this, by the way.
No, don't talk about PBC. We're in a road mag commentating. But anyways, back to the fight. Look at Rubio. He's moving in his back foot. And oh my god! And look at that thing. Sorry. Ribeiro's throwing an overhand, missed it. Then Rubio's punched him and caught him. That is called defense 101. Can someone clip that and send it to me, please? That is defense that is wonderful defense from Rubio.
Honestly, guys, I don't know who won that fight.
All right, we do have the judge adding up the scorecards. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the main event is happening right after this. Amazing. Scorecard is read out and the fighter interviews. Thank you all for tuning in tonight. We also have a very big giveaway. We go to the judges' scorecards and the winner by unanimous decision.
Yes.
Rubio Viviano.
Wonderful.
Ladies and gentlemen, Rubio takes home the win tonight. Let's get both of these fighters up here for interviews. Just a big fight there that just happened. Ladies and gentlemen, it's 46 people in the game as we speak.
26 million people.
27.
Come on, let's get the 30 people on the stage. All right, with that being said, let's get these interviews done, and then we'll get to the main event. It is now main event time. And Bobby Ribeiro is the first person to speak tonight. Bobby, how are you feeling today, man?
Bro, this was a good fight, you know. It was a very good fight. Like,
Very
no
good
cap.
fight. You can't even slam yourself for that. That was a good fight.
Yeah, it was a good fight, but like, I don't know. I think AO is the one that like decided. But I'ma see.
Well, you lost your 0, but it's fine because you lost your 0 though.
Yeah.
Wait,
So
what you say? What's that?
you did lose there in that fight. Does that upset you at all?
I don't know, man. It was a good fight, you know. We're gonna see maybe a rematch or some shit like he
You no
did,
longer
bro.
appeared.
And like, I don't know, fam. Very good fight. Yo, chilling, bro. Get my contract ready. Get my money ready, man. Come on now.
All right,
You're
ladies
fine
and
for money.
gentlemen,
You should be fine for legacy and respect.
Fam, fuck legacy.
that is Bobby Ribeiro there. Unfortunately, he did take a loss tonight. 30 people on the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all. We'll be doing our giveaway shortly. Andre Vamp is now fighting after this interview against South Oliveira. Let's get into it. Rubio, how are you doing tonight, man? You did just take home that amazing, impressive victory. How are you feeling?
Well, lads, can't say much, but this welterweight division is mine. I own the welterweight division. Nobody can say different. He put up a great fight. I think that's higher than I contender for sure. But this guy, you know, I have nothing but love for him. But yeah, what a night, what a fight. You know, I own the welterweight division. Who's next?
Have you got anything else to say? Like call out someone. Call out someone.
Yeah,
right now.
but I don't know who's in my division to call out now.
Hey, everyone, if you're looking for
Listen, anyone, any top contender who wants it, we're running it for a bout next. We're running it for a bout next. I just beat the number one guy, we're running it for a bout next.
Fighting for a fiver. He said only £5. Fighting for a fiver.
Next fight is for a belt. Next fight is for a belt, lads.
For a belt. That's what he wants. He wants a belt. You don't care about money, he cares about legacy.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was Rubio Viviano for you. 29 people in stage. We now go into our amazing main event of the evening. South Oliveira going against Andre Vamp. Shout out to everyone who came out to support tonight. Thank you to everyone. Everyone, when I say everyone, I mean everyone. We did 30 people on the stage. Let's see if we can get more. With that being said, we make our first call out to now, standing with a professional record of 3 wins and 3 knockouts. That's 100% KO rate. He is coming all the way from Brazil, South Oliveira, making his walk now.
Where my Cardi fans at? One of the most loyal, most dedicated fan bases I've seen in a while. They wait patiently. I had to damn near sell my soul for this information. The Illuminati owns a part of me.
What?
What I also found out, Kanye West is the executive producer, along with Matthew Williams, who work at Givenchy. So maybe that would make sense, some of the pictures he's been posting.
Oh, let it cook.
That's the reason why he said he got a gift for y'all. Nigga, he's Santa. That's the gift, nigga. Okay, this year been horrible. And to be honest, from what I'm hearing, expect a blessing.
There we go. Right,
South
before Andre walks out, as he's a fan favourite, former base of United Kingdom, former base of Influencing, former base of Roblox Boxing, former base of PVC, former Camille Chan. Oh, Andre Van.
Alright, bud.
Oh, Andre Van.
Alright, come on.
Oh, Andre Van. Everyone start chanting. Everyone spam that in chat.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, making his walk to the ring now. He stands with a record in Raw Magazine of 4 wins and 2 knockouts. He hopes to impress the Raw Magazine fans tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Andre Vampire.
The arena sets red and foggy for the vampire himself.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more.
I got the horses in the bag, horse stock is attached. Head is matted black, got the bushes black to match. Riding on a horse, ha, you can whip your Porsche. I've been in the valley, you ain't been up off that porch now. Can't nobody tell me nothing.
Ladies and
There we
gentlemen,
go.
it is
Gorgeous
now
game.
time that you've been waiting for.
Can we get anthems?
Nah.
What is it?
I'll do fighter introduction though.
Yeah, fire introduction. Let me just fix the lighting back. There we go.
But I'll keep them. Don't worry.
Oh, I'll make it blue. I'll make it blue for an introduction, so it's fun.
This is a big fight in Robloxing, man. This is Andre Vamp's return to the ring, same as South Oliveira here. Ladies and gentlemen, hauling out of the blue corner with a 100% knockout rate. 3-0 with 3 knockouts from Brazil. We have South Oliveira. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, South Oliveira. All right.
Oh, I'm sorry. South Oliveira. Let's go. South. The whole Brazil is watching him. The whole
Ladies
Brazil.
and gentlemen, with the United Kingdom on his back right now, the face of Roboxing, some may say. This fighter stands with a record in Raw Magazine of 4 wins, 0 losses, and 2 knockouts. We have Andre Vamp. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, we have Andre Vamp out of the red corner. With that being said, let's get that passed off to the referee of the night. All right. Both fighters meet in the middle now.
Sorry, fuck me, I'm an idiot. Where the fans are chanting Andre Vamp's name. You know, and I reckon they're doing the same in Brazil as well, you know, South. Wonderful Brazilian fighters. You know, Andre Vamp, as we all know, former face of a lot of
The
things.
giveaway will be happening soon, ladies and gentlemen. After this fight, we will do the giveaway. Stay tuned. You don't want to miss this one.
This is the big main event. Andre Vamp, aka the Kent Killer, the Vampire of Kent, of Maidstone. First is South Oliveira, the Brazilian basher. They call him the basher for a reason, because he really kills people, he really punches people, he really flattens people. And I've sparred with South. He's a great fighter, he's strong. And I sparred with Andre as well. I'll be honest, 12 rounder, I did get battered. Actually, no, I didn't get battered. I knocked him out like 4 times. But yeah, and one thing is that I'm ready to see his fight. You know, I'm excited. But anyways, I'm sorry, I didn't knock him out 4 times.
All right. The referee is reading out the rules. This is the time everyone has been waiting for. Ladies and gentlemen, 30 people are watching us on stage tonight.
20 million.
The stream is up in announcements. You guys could watch this on stream too. Alright.
The first second will begin shortly.
Oh my gosh. Round 1 has officially begun.
Wow, this is absurd. How can the ref not say that he's in BVP?
Oh my gosh. Starting off.
Everyone, oh, bloody hell. Everyone get limbs.
Andre Vamp tells him turn off the pound PvP, idiot. That's crazy.
There we go. Shots already landed from Andre. Shots already landed from South. You know, one thing I know about South is that this guy is a fast fighter. You don't get it. He gets in that. The round starts. That bell rings. He's punching already. The guys are offensive. And Andre Vamp is the balance of it, and he does it well as well. And then we have Zeriab in his corner. Midas, probably the most dirtiest person in PBC. What a rigger he is. But anyways, Andre Vamp is a great fighter. Let me ban Nora from PBC. Yeah, ban me, bro. You rig fights. Anyways.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that was the first round of this amazing fight / main event. The referee is starting up the next round now.
You know, one thing about Andre is that he's a great fighter. That even on his worst day, you can tell that. Listen, his performance may not top his best performances, but he can still perform. You know, even though his block has been taken, his health's been taken, he will say, "Listen, I'll step back, I'll heal. Then second layer, I'll come back in and give him what he's gave to me." And that's a great fight, and that's what I want to see more in boxing these days. But on South's hand, though, you know, this is the last 2 seconds, though. If I was South, listen, I'll go for pokes and make it clean.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, this ref is class, bro. What are you talking about?
Oh, it's because he's on his phone, that's why. Yeah, I think, yeah.
Yeah, sausage fingers, though. Even the ref may have sausage fingers, though. One thing about South is that his hands. Alright, yeah. One thing about South is that his hands are like sausages because they fry Andre. Bang, bang, listen. Sausage hands, I'm frying. Bang, bang, bang. Like Frank Furters. Like, you know what I mean? Like a Frank Furter. You punch him. You put Franks in a bun. South is putting Andre in a bun. So we should call South Frank Oliveira.
This has to be the best commentator decision I ever made, bro. Let's get this guy up here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we go into the next round. All right.
Round number 4 started, aka number 4 on tour. Boys, this is a great fight so far. I know all the fans are excited. Anyways, South's block is already low, but Andre's already been scored on. It's like South, even though South's on the back foot, he's moving a lot, like Nelson Murray previously. South is actually scoring Andre, and we don't see that commonly. Andre Vamp, he never gets scored, but now he is, and they're both tired as well. You know, South is a great fighter when he's tired, and he's a great fighter when he's normal. And that's what makes this fight a good fight.
Oh, Miss Power! Oh my God!
Big shot from South. What a fight this is. South, this fight like an elevator. Up, down, up, down, up, down. But you know, if I was South though, I'd say, listen, I may be losing this fight. I've got to be careful. This guy, he wants to hurt me, so I'm gonna hurt him. If he comes in, I'll jab him. If he tries to come out, I'll jab him again. I'm gonna make sure that I control this fight and I pick my shots carefully. Yeah, his head movement is perfect from both corners actually. You know, Andre Vamp, he's a defensive guy. He rarely gets knocked out. And same in the South, he rarely gets knocked out as well. You know, both fighters are great. Yeah, South, he needs to calm down. Like he's losing the fight. I've got to say, listen, let me take a step back and let me control the fight from the outside properly. He's gonna come in. Yeah, he needs to play passive properly. Like, this fight is really technical. You know, Andre's gonna each mistake that South makes. No doubt, Andre punishes him for it. And you can't make mistakes in this sport. You know, men die in this ring. They die, they live, they bleed, they don't bleed. They die in this ring. Anything can happen. Andre Vamp can get a concussion and die next round. He can end up in roadblocks in hospital. Oh, I'd love to get shorts though, innit? Like used as well. And maybe his socks too and his shoes as well. I'm joking. Right, anyways.
You're off your rocker.
What's wrong with that? Anyways, back to what I was saying. What did I say again? That anyways, new topic. You know, this fight, both fighters on the inside now. They're in, like what I was saying about Frank Furs earlier. Frank Furs, they're kept inside the packet. Like they're inside the packet, they're inside of the ring. These fighters are going at it. They don't care. Like what I said, Andre Vamp could get hit by a stroke. Yeah, South is turning things around.
Yeah, man, that is
Yeah, South is like, listen, I'm losing this fight. I can't lose. A lot's on this line. I've got to turn the fight around. I've got to play more safe. Huge disengage. Wait, Midas.
Hold on.
That's a disengage right there. That's a disengage. That's what you call a disengage. Oh, his health. Anyways.
What's that run?
Oh, don't let him ref. Don't let him ref. Please do not let him ref.
Midas is stuck in the Megatron.
Like
Yo, ref, you gotta lock in, bro.
South is getting scored on now. Does he want to win this fight or lose? Is he serious? Like, South, keep your hands up, yeah. When he throws a punch, don't fall into his traps. Simple. Yeah, South is getting hit. Like he's getting hit like a storm hitting a house. Like it's breaking the roof and the walls. Oh my God! Big shot. South flying right into the corner. I think the ref should get involved now.
Andre sends South to the floor.
I think the ref should get involved. South, you gotta show us something now because you've been losing the whole fight and it's bad. Yeah, I know, but like again, a knockdown is a knockdown. Like what I said, he can die. He can end up in Roblox hospital. He can end up in Roblox in hospital in the psychopathic ward because he might have lost his
And they're
brain cells.
responding to each and every single punch that is thrown in this bout. That's how you know it's heavily anticipated here, ladies and gentlemen.
But they're balling in the ring as well. Look at him. South is got Andre in the back foot, and Andre scoring off the back foot. You know what? South is winning this round. You know, South has said, "Listen, I got knocked down. I got to come back."
South is
losing again.
dropping Andre though. You could tell.
Just like an elevator, the fight's going up and down, up and down. You know, South's output is high at the start of the round, and then it slows down at the end. If I was South, I'd say, listen, slow start, fast end. You know, it's better to score 20 HP off your opponent in the last 10 and then the first 10.
Seems as though South is filling up with rage right now.
And you better let it out on Andre. One thing I want to tell you is that this fight is a death or a decision fight.
Ladies and gentlemen,
These are some big numbers in the crowd. Everyone's whoa, some dancers from South.
I heard some people had picks on South, and a lot of people had picks on Andre. Some people are getting really teed up in the chat.
Yeah, it's both sides. Yeah, both sides are heavily favoured, and as you know, Andre influenced a Roblox boxer, Roblox actor, Roblox musician actually, but he never made nothing.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next round is starting up now.
Big numbers. 28 million people instead.
Hey.
Oh my god, and South goes down again.
South is going down again.
Wow. South is losing hope.
All right. Whoa.
Whoa. Clip that. Whoa. Let me check on South. South, are you okay? You okay? You alright? You alright, South? You alright? Are you okay, South?
All right, South cannot let that little cheap shot there get to him. He needs to just head in the game. It's really apparent that Andre's corner is trying to get to him and get him out of his game here. He needs to stay in the game, ladies and gentlemen.
Last round. If I was South, I wouldn't, bro. I just punch him. I just play safe.
I think South just wants to lay it all out here now. As does feel as though he is now down on the scorecards.
Yeah, way down, bro.
Oh my gosh, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my god. Wave it.
And he
Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was just big. Oh my gosh.
Someone in crowd had just said, "Oh, hail, Andre."
Ladies and gentlemen,
we're getting people in the crowd tying, "Oh, Andre." We know we got ultras in the crowd. You know, one thing about Andre is a little boy from Maidstone, Kent, now a big boy in the ring.
That certainly was just an amazing event. And just like I promised, we will be doing our 1.5K giveaway. Your winner by unanimous decision. Andre Vampire!
Wow. What a fight. What a performance. I'm surprised actually. I thought it would be a draw. Why is he celebrating for? Yo, South, get down from the corner, but we done. Alright, bring him up. Bring up the vampire. Bring him up.
Alright. Sorry about that, ref, ladies and gentlemen. He had to do some stuff on his phone, I believe. So.
Bring up the Asian legend.
Alright. Andre.
The vampire, whatever you gotta say.
Yo, first of all, that referee's a retard, by the way.
Yeah.
That referee's a fucking retard.
We'll be checking in on that ref after this.
Whoa. What did we say earlier? We appreciate anybody, no matter what the disability, orientation, gender, or race.
Yes to go.
Alright, well, Andre, Certainly a big win for the return of your career, and to start off your Road Magazine card debut here. How are you feeling after that dominant victory over South?
You know, that was easy, man. I told you all week, it's gonna be easy. I haven't played the game at all. I've been partying all week. This Halloween. I've not touched the game once. I still knocked him out, basically. It should have been waved off. I don't know why it went to decision, but yeah, I feel good, man. Feel good.
And at any point, were you worried in that fight?
No, fuck no, bro. I knew I was better than this guy. I was trolling him, man. I could have carried him easily, but I felt bad, so I let him live a little bit. Looked him twice. It was easy.
And Andre Vamp, is there any call-outs, any final words that you like to say on this stage tonight?
But you know I want next, so I'm not gonna say his name, but everyone knows who I want. It's pretty obvious. Everyone knows. I'll see him soon. I'll see you soon, boy.
Say his name. Say his name. Come on.
I'll see. He knows who he is. He's in the stage. He knows who he is, man. I'll see him soon. Mr. Haney, bro. Rams Haney, we can go next anytime, bro. You fought twice already. I got robbed. I should have won.
Let's get Grams. Grams, can you come on?
Graham Tiny, let's get the Atlanta. Atlanta final boss.
I'll see you soon.
Let's see if my boy. What up? See what he gotta say. If my boy Grams will come up or not.
Graham Tiny, come up.
Oh, he just called up Grams.
Atlanta killer.
We can run it again, bro. We can run it for the trilogy, man. I don't care. We can go.
Graham said that his mic is broken. All right,
no.
Graham, you gonna see this?
Interview South. Interview the Brazilian basher.
Interview South. Like, also respect to South. GG's taking the fight. You know, he's a good fighter, but he's not me.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is announced that we will be working behind the scenes of setting up Grams Haney versus Andre Vamp, the trilogy. So stay tuned for that. Ladies and gentlemen, Road Magazine bringing you guys the big events. All right. Well, with that being said, let's now bring South Oliveira up on the stage here.
Yo, what's good, man?
Yeah, that's my boy, South. Yo,
I got robbed.
Mom.
I got robbed.
Mom.
No, they robbed me. Why they go rob me? Bro, nah. They actually robbed me, bro. Like, I swear I won every single round. I slipped, and the ref counted as a knockdown, bro. I fucking won every single round, bro. And they fucking robbed me. Bro, nah. This is some bullshit. Bro, I got robbed. I got robbed.
So, how do you feel that you did unfortunately lose this fight? You do seem a little bit upset. Is there any words that you'd like to give to the fans and whatnot?
Bro, I just want to say that, like, I'll be back, but, respect to Andre, Fez. I can't lie, I thought I was going to beat him down because, like, I don't know why. I thought he was washed, but I guess he's not, so, like, nah, Fez.
South, do you see yourself fighting anybody special, like Buford Chimes, Antonio, Adonis?
Nah, I don't know. I can't lie, nah, bro, nah. But
what, you going to retire?
Nah, I'm not going to retire, but, like, yeah, sure, I'll take any fight, bro. Like, they just need to send me a contract. I'll fight.
That's what a fighter is, boys. You know, you lose and you want to fight again. That's what a fighter means.
Yeah, I'll be back.
With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, that is South Oliveira for you there. And
He's
Day
South,
of
but he's
Reckoning.
not North.
All right, now it's time we give away these Robux here. What I want you guys to do in the chat, I want you guys to all drop a W in the chat for the amazing event for the staff team that helped us today. We hit 1K members, huge milestone, and more. By doing that, we'll be putting your name on the wheel and whatnot, and tracking your guys' names. So, that being said, drop a W. Make sure you're...
1.5k Robux. You know, that's a lot of money in real life. £15. I can buy me a whole house. I'm joking. But anyways, drop a W. Hey, let us know in chat as well what fights you want to see next. If you want to see...
Yeah, let us know what fights you guys want to see next. We got a 0 on the wheel, ladies and gentlemen. Drop a W in the chat. 1.5K is on the line. Go ahead, no sir.
I want to see Ica versus Nelson Moray.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere you go. Take a look at the 5 and 10. It's glistening once again with candy canes and silver lanes that glow. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Toys in every store, but the prettiest sight to see is the holly that will be on your own front door. A pair of hop-along boots and a pistol that shoots is the wish of Barney and Ben. Dolls that'll talk and will go for a walk is the hope of Janice and Jen. And Mom and Dad can hardly wait for school to start again. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.